Hi. Let me tell you a story. I remember that time I was at the grocery store, staring blankly at the cashier as she gave me the total. My heart sank, and I burned with embarrassment. Really? What had I been thinking? I had no idea where all my money had gone that month. It had vanished like magic. Yeah, that's it. Now leaving me with a growing sense of dread and a dwindling bank account. That's when I first discovered the power of the cash binder system. It was like a revelation. Ooh, cue the sound of angels singing. Suddenly I could see where my money was going. I had designated envelopes for groceries and fuel and entertainment and even those little extras that always seemed to sneak up on me. But as we all know, life happens. Things got busy, and I'll admit I let my cash binders collect dust for a while. Recently, though, that feeling of financial fog started creeping back in. I knew it was time to clear out my cash desk and recommit to this system that had once brought me so much clarity and control. And here I am, with renewed determination. I'm excited to share my updated cash binder system with you and how I'm using it to achieve my financial goals for 2025. It feels like I'm reunited with an old friend who's always made me feel great. And now she's here to help me navigate my financial journey with confidence and purpose. That's it. Welcome to Pin Money Budgets. I'm Janet, and I'm so glad you're here. This channel is all about empowering you to take control of your finances and create the financial fresh start you deserve. Whether you're struggling with debt, trying to save for a dream, or simply want to feel more confident about managing your money, this channel will be your go-to resource for practical tips and inspiring stories, and a supportive community. In today's video, I'm excited to share my 2025 financial goals and the cash binder set up. This cash system has been a game changer for me in the past and will be again now that I'm committing to my own financial fresh start. And I can't wait to show you how it looks. I'll also be sharing my own financial goals for the year and how I plan to use the binder system to achieve them. So, grab your favorite notebook and a pen and let's dive into the world of cash budgeting. All right, let's talk about my financial goals for 2025. As you can see, I like to keep things visual. So I've printed them out here so you can see them. First up, my number one priority is to get that emergency fund. This is my safety net, my peace of mind. Knowing I have this cash cushion tucked away will make all the difference. Next, as you can see, I want to reduce debt by paying off 6 debts. I've got a plan in place and I'm using my binders to stay organized and motivated. And I'll be tracking my progress every step of the way. And as an aside here, this is my first video, so if the audio is a bit off or if the camera shakes, please forgive me. Mindful spending is a big one for me this year. And this means that I want to be more intentional about my purchases and focusing more on needs instead of my wants. And of course, I need to save for those important events and expenses throughout the year. So, our most important ones this year are Christmas, birthdays. They're the same day every year and they always seem to sneak up, don't they? Vehicle stickers, also same day every year. My niece's dance lessons, our roof, and hunting. And finally, I'm taking the conscious effort to buy with cash more often. It helps me stay aware of my spending and where my money's going and avoid those impulsive credit, but mostly debit card purchases. Plus, there's something satisfying about physically handing over cash and seeing those envelopes fill up. Oh, and I almost forgot my week ahead goal. My goal is to gradually get further ahead with my bills. Now, I know the norm is a month ahead, but right now I'm aiming for just 1 week ahead. Baby steps, right? Eventually, I want to be 2 weeks and then a month and so on. It's all about building that financial cushion and reducing stress. And these goals, they're more than just numbers. It's all about taking control, making conscious choices, and creating a life where I feel empowered and at peace with my money. Let's dive into, I'll put this aside, into the heart of my budgeting system. my trusty cash binders. So let's take a peek at my binders, because this is where the magic happens. This is my wallet binder. And it's for expenses that go up and down each month, like groceries and transportation. Well, I call it fuel. And entertainment. I estimate how much I'll need for each category and adjust the amounts as needed at the end of the month based on my spending patterns. If I use less than I estimate in a week, I'll put the difference in here and use it for what I need more in the month. So usually the money from here goes into a wallet. At the end of the month, if there's extra still, the difference goes into debt repayment. Yay! Now the next one is my first savings challenge binder. So I haven't got all my envelopes made up, but these are some of the savings challenges that I'll be using. These are what you call cash challenges, and they'll be in here. And one of the major ones in here will be the HOP, which will be from Donna Powered by Creativity. Now, cash savings, they're a fun way to make saving more engaging. When a challenge or a game is done, I'm going to put them into, move this, into this ginormous envelope. There you go. And transfer it to my debt repayment and sinking funds at the end of the month. Now, I have to give Donna Powered by Creativity some kudos here, because I am essentially following her save to sink method. I saw it and I found that it works for me as well. I'll link her channel below in the description, and her channel is a fantastic resource for all things budgeting and saving. And the community there is wonderful. So my emergency fund, put that aside. This one is dedicated to my emergency fund. It holds all my trackers and any extra savings challenges that are going to help me reach my $1,000 goal. This is, that one's going to fall. That's my sinking funds. This is where I save for those specific goals. Well, I haven't marked them yet, but this is where the money will go into at the end of every month. This is my debt repayment binder. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put, see, debt repayment. I did mention my printer conked out on me. And since I live in rural Newfoundland, it is very hard to get ink like Snap. I have to wait 2 weeks for it to come through Amazon. So please be patient with me. So this section is dedicated to tackling my debt, and I'll have separate envelopes and trackers for each debt. And last but not least is my week ahead binder. So this one will hold my fixed monthly expenses, such as my mortgage, utilities, car payments, insurance. I pay my bills online to stay current, but the funds in these envelopes will allow me to get ahead. And this year, I'm allocating cash to these envelopes when I can, as it is my 6th goal. I'd like to get the others on the way, or well on the way, before I throw everything into that 6th goal. See? So and when I can, and so that I have the funds to set aside when I need them. Like I said, it's another form of emergency fund, but I'd like to work on my basic one first. So to track my spending, I use a notebook that I purchased in my spending era, because I might have been, it wasn't magic that I had a dwindling bank account. So, and of course, I have to repurpose it to 2025 because I did not use it. I just bought it. So this is where I'll record every cash transaction. Using paper and pen is more grounding for me, and this will help me stay accountable and identify any areas where I might be overspending. If I use my trusty spreadsheet and just download the transactions from the bank, it lacks the punch I need to keep going. But I do use it for tallies and calculations, which is so much easier. And then at the end of every month, I review my spending, analyze my progress towards my financial goals. And this allows me to make adjustments to my budget and celebrate my successes and identify areas for improvement. Now, the beauty of this cash binder system is its flexibility. You can customize it to fit your unique needs and preferences. Whether you prefer detailed tracking or a more simplified approach, this system empowers you to take control of your finances and achieve your goals. What works for me might not work exactly for you, and that's okay. Think of this as a template, a starting point. You can adjust the categories, the number of envelopes, and the tracking methods to fit your own lifestyle and financial goals. The key is to make this system your own. Experiment with the different layouts, try new tracking methods, and find what works for you best. The more personalized your cash binder system, the more likely you are to stick with it and achieve your financial goals. So get creative, have fun, and make the system truly yours. And, one of the things I love most about the cash binder system is how it transforms your relationship with money. It's not just about organizing your cash. It's about gaining a deeper understanding of your spending habits and taking control of your finances. When you physically allocate cash to different categories, right? You start to notice, you become acutely aware of where your money is going. You start to notice those little impulse purchases that used to drain your bank account without you even realizing it. And it also helps you develop essential budgeting skills, which one of my videos coming up will be a monthly budget setup. You learn to prioritize your spending. Like I said, our spending is these sinking funds and to pay off our debt. You make conscious choices and you stick to your financial goals. It's like a hands-on training ground for mastering your money. And perhaps more importantly, the cash binder helps you break free from reliance on credit and debit cards. When you're working with physical cash, you're limited to the amount you have in each envelope or in your wallet. This prevents overspending and helps you stay within your budget. It's incredibly overpowering to see your progress, track your spending, and feel in control of your finances. Think of it. It's a pathway to financial freedom and peace of mind. Since I started using the cash binder system in the past, I felt like my finances had done a complete 180. And like I said, it's not just about the numbers. It's about the feeling of empowerment and control it's given me. I used to dread looking at my bank account. I still do again. Constantly worried about overspending or unexpected expenses. But now I actually enjoy managing my money. It's like a game, a puzzle I get to solve each month. That's why I love the savings challenges as well. The cash binder system has helped me break free from the cycle of debt and stress. Well, will help me break free from the cycle of debt and stress. I finally will be making progress towards my goals, and that feels amazing. It's not just about the money. Like I said, it's the peace of mind. And that's so important to me. Is it important to you? So what are you waiting for? Grab your favorite binder, some envelopes, and get creative. I'd love to see how you personalize your own cash binder system. Share your setup and any tips you have in the comments below. And stay tuned for more exciting content to come. I'll be diving deep into my Confessions of a Recovering People Pleaser series, sharing my personal experience with debt and how I'm overcoming them. Plus, get ready for the Meal Plan Challenge, where we'll tackle grocery spending and create delicious budget-friendly meals. Thanks for watching, and remember, you have the power to create the financial fresh start you deserve.